Hey y'all, it's Melissa at MessyMissy Creates. I bet you can't guess what I'm going to be doing. Not in this video, but this is just a haul video. I went by, did I say welcome? Yeah, hi. I went by Hobby Lobby yesterday, had a couple of appointments. I went and had some time in between and went by Hobby Lobby, and then I did a pickup order at Michael's. So, I got some more. This is what I like to use to dye my papers with. And all I had was some, well, you saw the colors I had. Most of them were bright. So I wanted some more fall colors. Like this eggplant and tangerine and marigold. These are going to be beautiful. And this teal. And yeah, I'm loving that combination already. And then I did get tan, although I may take this one back. I don't know if I need tan with the marigold. I mean, this would probably serve as like coffee dyeing without the coffee smell. But this is what I really wanted. It was more of a gold color. And then this is Kelly green, which to me is not really Kelly green. I thought Kelly green was like a brighter, like grass green. But anyway, and then this cherry red, I was thinking it was going to be a little darker or deeper, but I think this will be fine for like Christmas. And I was hoping to go ahead and get that, you know, that thought out of the way too, you know, just to have those. Now, I will tell you, just in case you're wondering, at Hobby Lobby, at least at my Hobby Lobby, they're still $2.99. They're more than that at Walmart, Amazon, and Michael's. Michael's regular price was $6.99. They had a 30% off online coupon. So I had already ordered them before I went into Hobby Lobby. I knew that I had bought the ones previously from Hobby Lobby for $2.99, but I never would have guessed that they still would have been $2.99. I figured they would have gone up by now. But anyway, so, and then I found this paper. I'm trying to get my theme down for October ahead of time, just because we are inching in that direction. This would match this paper, obviously. I don't know where the eggplant comes in. Eggplant might be November, but I ran into a little snafu with material, but I'll show you what paper I got. I thought I got 2 sheets of this. I only got 1. No, I did get 2. Okay. I thought I got 2 of each. Maybe it was this one I only got. No, I got 2 of each. Okay. So this one I'm thinking I'm sort of wanting to go back to the aqua or teal pumpkins. And I love the white pumpkins too. But I love the touch of the kind of tangerine color and the greens, and so I'm leaning in this direction. The problem is, these were the 2 books that I picked out for October and November. Now, I don't know which one is going to be which. Obviously, one of them I'm going to have to redo the spine on. This one has a pretty big spine. But they're both kind of in that gold color. I don't know. I'll show you my dilemma in a minute. Okay, so I got those papers. Not that I needed more fall papers, but I kind of took that as my inspiration. You know what I mean? And I looked through their paper pads, and there wasn't anything that I didn't already have that they had out. I did not look all through their Christmas. I ran out of time. I got some more. I already have this one, the Bejeweled. And anytime these are on sale, I get some of their solid cardstocks because I use them a lot for tags or, well, like this month, die cuts and stuff like that. And this had that gold and orange and kind of the reddish orange that I'm wanting for fall. And then this was one that I used for the last couple of months. So with the gold, and anyway, I used the teal last month. Okay, so there's that. That part wasn't really exciting. It's just paper. Okay, so I showed you yesterday what I got from Amazon. I got some fall themed ribbon. I got some Halloween themed ribbon. The reason why I don't want to take these out is because they're not on a spool. They're just rolled up, and I will end up with ribbon everywhere. So before I do that, I want to, I mean, these are at least on a spool, but I want to find a way to paper clip them together or something like that before I take them out. But I don't normally do Halloween stuff a lot, but some of this was really cute, and I showed you the buttons that I got that were super cute. And then I showed you the organza ribbon. I showed you that in yesterday's video. That was an Amazon haul. I have that linked at the top of my Amazon link description box. This is the organza ribbon. This is the Halloween buttons, the Halloween ribbon, and the fall ribbon. So if you want any of that, you can go down in my description. I do get a small percentage or commission from Amazon for that. I wanted the basket though, because look what else I got. They had the ribbon on sale. Now I had taken my organized basket of ribbon, and I had taken a picture, and I knew what I had. That way I would know what I had, and I could fill in some gaps. So with all that, or you know, anyway, I needed this deeper teal. All I had was a bright turquoise and then like a greener teal. I'm not going to show you that one. That one's a surprise. This one's a gold rickrack. This one is a rickrack, and it's got different colors. It's kind of fall themed, I think. It'll be fun. It's got kind of the burnt orange and yellow, and I haven't opened it up yet, but I see teal and green and yellow. So I think that'll be fun for fall, for tags, and for whatever else I can think of. These three right here are just kind of the satin ribbons. I forgot what they call them. Well, they just don't call them anything. They're polyester. But I call them the satin ribbons. There's gross grain ribbons, and then there's, you know, that's kind of got like the texture on it. And then I got honeybees and mushrooms, because I have mushrooms, and I have, I did one with pencils one of the last videos, and everybody said it would make a great, with the black gingham and the yellow rickrack and everything, it would have made a great bumblebee paper clip. And I did not have any bumblebees. No, I do. I do now. And so I have bumblebee ribbon and bumblebee buttons. So that's kind of themed. Okay, so that's all that. I got just some white bias tape. I think I already have the black and white twine. I was really looking for some other colors, but because all I have is red and white, orange and white, pink and white. I think I have black and white. I do have green and red for Christmas, but anyway. I needed some more. Oh, I got white with gold. So that I didn't have. And these were all 40% off. All their Paper Studio stuff was on sale this week. And this I needed, I don't know how many times I said I needed to put my washi on another ring. Some of my thinner washi. And keep them on a ring. What I'd really like to do is get enough of these that I have all my fall. I don't know if all my Christmas would fit on one. But anyway, I got another, this is a 3-inch ring. So I got that. And I got this little pack of, there's 175, but they're different colored bulb pens. Now this was in with the yarn stuff. I don't know that this was on sale. But it's got black, yellow, orange, which I thought would be cute for like fall and Halloween. The green, red, kind of this blue turquoise. And then this is like a fuchsia red or a cherry red. This is red, red. You can see them better from the back, I think. But anyway, I just kind of wanted some different color bulb pens. It was an impulse buy. Okay, then they had some more buttons on clearance. These are bees too. They're just a little different than these bees, but they're still so cute. Look at their little black antenna. or the little eyebrows or antennae or whatever they're called. These have a little bit of stitching around the wings. These don't, but they're pretty interchangeable. These were on sale. These were reduced. And then I got some more footballs because they had those on sale or on clearance. I got some more mushrooms because they had those on clearance. And I got this white, these were snowflakes. I was thinking ahead for winter. I don't know how well they will go with my white and gold. Maybe they would have gone better with white and silver because they have the little silver stone in the middle, rhinestone in the middle, but we might not split hairs over that. Here was some glittery pumpkins. I thought those might be fun, and again, they were on clearance. Here's another thing of the snowflakes. And then I got this. This was half price. Look at this. Would this not be so cute on my August journal? I love this little applique. I was looking for patches to put on my boo-boo, on my mistake for this journal. And I didn't see anything that caught my eye, and I ran out of time because I had to make it to my next appointment. So I'm going to look through my stash and see what I have. But in the meantime, I'm not going to dig out my August journal. But is that not, you remember the theme of my August journal. Would that not look perfect on there somewhere? I think that's precious. Okay, here is my fabric dilemma. They did not have fabric on sale this week other than fall and Christmas. I did not get a chance to look at Christmas. This is not, it's not my favorite pattern. It looks a little busy. But given the fact that you only use a small strip of it down the spine, it did give me the teal pumpkins, okay? I've seen cuter fabric, but this is what they had. Did I show you this yarn? I don't know if I did. I set it here. But look at this. And I'm not a yarn person, but I've been wanting some vintagey looking yarn or some retro. I wanted some yarn that looked like what we put in our hair when we were kids. You know what I mean? The little bows and whatever. But this also had fall vibes to it, like with my color schemes. And so I went ahead and got this. It's so soft. I don't know if I will use it in my paperclip tassels or if I will use it as a tassel on my journal. I did leave myself a hole this month to put a bulb pen or some sort of whatever. But look, wouldn't that be cute? So I watched Elizabeth make tassels the other day. And I mean, I've been making tassels on the paper clips, but not on my journal. Anyway, so I think I have between like this rickrack and this yarn, and yeah, I think I'll be set. Okay, so here's the pumpkin. And then this one is so cute. It's a little scarecrow. It says pumpkin patch. The drawback to this one, and this is absolutely adorable, okay? And it has the teal in it, in the wagon and in her dress, but in the tractor. The only thing is it's a bigger print, and so you're not going to see a whole lot of it on the spine. So I don't know. I'm almost thinking, I was sort of thinking one for Thanksgiving, one for October. If I was going to use the teal, it would be in October, not November. Although I could do teal in November. But this is not going to look that great with either one of these books. So I'm either going to have to find like a white book, a teal book, another teal book, which that might be hard to do. See, I chose the teal this month because I thought I was going to use the gold for October and November. I might be able to find an orange book with teal on it. I don't know. We'll see. But I went ahead and grabbed them because October is sneaking up on us. And I didn't know exactly what I had for fabric. But I tell you what, this is my absolute, I love this. I love this so much. And this will be so much fun for one of the months. Obviously, I'm going to have to make this spine wider. So I've been avoiding that at this point, up to this point, but this is such a small book that I'm going to have to, otherwise we're going to be like gatering out to here. So we will be doing that, and then probably putting this one on here. Now, you tell me, would you use, which would be your pick for October, and which would be your pick for November? If I had to choose between these two, would you do the scarecrows and pumpkins and apples for November and the falling leaves for November, or October? Or would you use this one for October and then this one for November? Let me know what you think. Okay, so onward and forward. That was, I think, the extent of my Hobby Lobby haul. Like I said, I was in a little bit of a hurry, and everything that I want is in the back of the store, which takes me a while to walk back there and a while to walk back up. So it, yeah. So it just takes me a little bit. And then the checkout was crazy. And I knew it was going to. I was sitting there waiting for my fabric to be cut. And I'm like, I'm going to be late for my next appointment. I can tell it right now. I'm going to be late. And sure enough, I was late. Okay, I got some needles and a needle threader just because I know that I found mine the other day, but I already had these in my cart. And I already had these ordered. So I needed just some basic sewing needles. So that's going to go up here in my little sewing kit thingy. And then they had these bundles. I love these bundles. And you know, I didn't think to look because Hobby Lobby has these too. I didn't think to look at Hobby Lobby. But this one was the, they had them for $4.99. It's 1 yard of each. I want to say there's... 25 pieces, yes. So it's in essence 25 yards. I don't know, I haven't done the math, but it's cute ribbon that you don't have. I mean, like, look at this. I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have that. And look at this wider organza ribbon and just the satin. And I think this was called the fall, well, they're all called fall trim bundles. This one was the orange and red. This one was the wine and, maybe this one's the wine and orange, and this one was the red and white or something like that, red and orange. I can't remember. But they had them on sale for $4.99. So whenever they have them on sale, I try to get them because you get a really wide assortment of different ribbons, right? That you might not be able to find in a roll. Now, I do not have, this is adorable. Look at this one. Isn't that loop-de-loo cute? Okay, I do have little orange rickrack, but I didn't have this. I didn't have this wide of a wine-colored ribbon or this color, and I did not have this kind of pinky champagne, orangish, peachish, yeah, how's that for a description? Organza ribbon. And these kind of off-white ones are beautiful. These are great. These white, they almost remind me of shoelaces. Except they're a little wider than shoelaces. These are fun. And these make great ties for your journal if you ever need them. Because they're strong. Okay, so let me put that one to the side. We've already kind of looked through this one. This is... yeah. Some of it's repeat. A little bit of a repeat. There's some gold or champagne color in here. This one that I said looks like a shoestring. This one's in tan. This is some little white rickrack, which I have a little bit of, but not a lot. Some orange cording. Some orange little mini pom-pom. Mini pom-pom. What is this called? Ribbon trim. Okay. And then I think the rest of it was pretty self-explanatory. So that's that. They're real close. So if you get one or the other, you're doing good. Then I found at the last minute, I found this one. This one is the Halloween trim bundle. And I think I've gotten this one before. Not the same exact one. But like this ribbon is going to be a little wide for the paperclip tassels. But it would be perfect for like tags or something. Now I don't use a lot of Halloween stuff in my journal. But I am looking at selling some things on Etsy this year, so I may make more than I normally would. My favorite part of the Halloween theme of any of it, and I'm not usually a purple person, but I love this purple and lime green together. I think it's so fun. And it's not a color combination that we use very often, so... But look at this kind of lace, lime green lace. Isn't that beautiful? And then this white stitch with the purple. This is a glittery ribbon. Here's the white pom-pom. What else do we have? I think we've already gone through. Oh, this is some wide purple lace. I didn't have a lot of purple. I had a little bit, like one thing of purple, and it was not my favorite. This is like a thin, like a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch maybe, gross grain. It's got the ribbed thing to it. Here's another piece of that one that I call the shoelace. This is wider, and it's orange. Here's some of that green with the white spider web. And this is just plain green, gross grain. Am I saying that right? And then this is just a thin green. Oh, and then this is the black with the white trim. Okay, cool. Well, very good. And we've got some black lace, some black glitter, some black with white spider webs. So tell me what is your favorite? I know that not everybody does Halloween. And I know I have several people on here that don't do Halloween. And I don't typically do a lot of it. I like to have something like a tag or something to put on Halloween day. But I don't want my whole journal in Halloween. I like the fall aspect too much to give it all up to a Halloween theme. So I love that this one has the orange, green, and white small. It's the 1/4 inch rickrack. I love that. And I love these right here. And I love the green. I love lime green anyway. But at Halloween, it's just fun to put that and the orange and the... I mean, look how fun that's going to be with some of the buttons that I just got. And then, you know, you throw in some... Well, I don't know. Most of the ribbon I got at Hobby Lobby is fall, not Halloween. I didn't get to look in the Halloween crafts. I did not get to do that. But see, a lot of this will complement. Like this one says Thanksgiving. This one is just a truck with pumpkins. This one is the green with the orange. I mean, any of this will complement all of that, right? So I'm really excited. So now I have more stuff to tie on. I have loose ribbons to tie on my little rainbow, my wreath. If you haven't seen it, it looks like this. And this is where I have tied all my loose ribbons. I was trying to do them in rainbow order. I'm going to have to come back in here and scooch over and make some room for some red, or I don't know. I mean, some more orange and green, and which I didn't have a whole lot of green anyway. See? Oh, I did have some of that green. Not the army green. This bright chartreuse green, lime green, fluorescent green, neon green. That's what. And green cord. And, yeah. So I have plenty of room to expand that. And I will be happy to do that. And then you just cut off whatever lengths you need. Oh, the other thing I got at Michael's was this. I'm into this felt garland. I have, I've shown you a couple that I've gotten. Right now, I've got a colorful one on my shelf. It's got like hot pink, teal blue, green, yellow, light blue, orange, that sort of thing, of these large balls, the felt balls. My niece came Monday and she helped me decorate my mantle. And look, that one's already, I'm going to have to get some Fabri-Tac and glue that back on there, or stitch it on there. And yeah, that one's coming off too. Okay. See, I wouldn't have, this is one thing about ordering online, I wouldn't have picked that out, because I would have picked it apart and found out that that was coming off. But it's not going to be that big of a deal. I'll put some Fabri-Tac on it and it'll be good as new. But I don't know if I'm going to put this up in my craft room. We've already put up some garland on my mantle, but I think this will fit inside of it. It's just a 6-foot thing of it. And I want to say it was on sale. This one might have been $9.99. There was one that I debated on that was white sunflowers, because I have a lot of white pumpkins on my shelf, on my mantle. And it was only $5.99, I think. And I toyed between the idea, but my niece was like, get this one, because we added orange pumpkins. So I've got orange and white on my mantle right now. So anyway, that's what I got. And yeah, so tell me what you think. And this is a short video. I am going, in a few minutes, I'm going to meet, yeah, I showed you all my RIT dies, right? Yeah, so I got a lot of stuff yesterday. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope, all my bags are empty. Yeah, let me know what you think about, let me know what you would do about the material in the books. Now, I can try to find an orange book in my stash. But I am going to meet my cousin, is in townish from North Carolina. She's not here, but she's over in Alabama, and so it's about an hour drive for me to go meet her. And so seeing how she's come this far, ooh, look at that. The wine colored with the tassels on it. I didn't even see that. I want to go over there and meet her, and we're going to go to lunch, and I'm hoping to go to some thrift stores. So anyway, yeah, I can't wait to get making stuff, and yeah, see what I can find. I haven't been to a thrift store in a while. It's been a while. I don't need anything, but you know how that goes. But if I happen to find an orange book cover, I probably will get it. Because then I would probably use this for October and this for November. But if not, then I'm going to use this for October, and then I will just try to figure out what to do for November. I know that I have some fabric somewhere. I just got to dig it out. So maybe I already have a solution and just don't realize it yet. But anyway, I was going to keep this one short, just a cute, quick little haul. And I can't wait to get crafting. Maybe this afternoon, I'll come back in and make some fun stuff. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Y'all have a great day. And if you want any of this stuff, catch it while it's on sale. Because all of this, this was 30% off online. Or maybe these were half off. The Michael's sale was like a 30% off regular price online. Oh, did I tell you? Did I finish telling you, though, the RIT story? They're $2.99 at Hobby Lobby. They're regularly $6.99 at Michael's. They're $10 on Amazon, and I think they're $6 something at Walmart. I got these on sale 30% off, so that made them like $3.50. So I went ahead, because I already had them ordered by the time I got to Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby had a better selection of colors than Michael's did too. So anyway, score one for Hobby Lobby. But y'all have a wonderful day, and I appreciate you coming along, and I hope you enjoyed seeing all the goodies I got. I can't wait to play with them with you, and yeah, tell me what you want to see me make first. I'm eager to make some more paper clips. I'm eager to make some tassels. I'm eager to make some tags and pockets and things like that. I just want to make something. If you can think of something else, please give me some ideas. Something that you'd like to see me list in my Etsy shop. I'm not ready to put journals in my Etsy shop yet, though. That's coming. That day will come, but it's not going to be right now. I got to start with shipping little stuff right now. So, I know I've said this 100 times, but y'all have a wonderful day, and I appreciate you being here. And, yeah, have fun with whatever it is that you're doing today. And happy Friday. And it's almost the weekend. So happy crafting, y'all. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.